Hi, my name is Brandon Mercado, and I'm here with Jason Pettijohn. Jason Pettijohn is a student in the Kinesics department. He's age 23, and I'll be interviewing him on old age. Jason will have a pretty interesting outlook on life, so hopefully this should go well and be rather interesting. All right, Jason.
Yeah.
So first of all, what do you consider to be old age?
It's all kind of relative. For me, old age is more of like a range. After you hit like 55 and you keep going from there, you can start exhibiting signs of old age, but nobody really appears old until they start exhibiting a certain set of physical symptoms to me. Like people who start slowing down and hunching over and things like that. If somebody looks vivacious after 55, then I really don't consider that looking old. It's just kind of more of a mindset to me. But I figure after 55 is when it really starts to hit.
So you'd say 55 is the age that you're going to go with?
Yeah.
55. What kind of things do you do to keep a healthy life?
Well, I exercise twice a week. I eat fairly decently, or at least I feel like I do. I get my fruits and veggies in during the day. I also like to keep my mind sharp. Just keeping your brain healthy, doing puzzles and research and learning and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I feel like I do a whole lot.
So healthy eating, diet, exercise.
And keeping your brain thingy going.
Alright, what do you think you should do in the future decades to live healthy or stay healthy?
Pretty much exactly what I'm doing. I can probably cut out a little bit more meat from my diet. But as for right now, exercising, staying mentally sharp, and just basically what I've been doing now. Eating well, exercise, mental sharpness, and keep good relationships.
Staying young, huh?
Yeah.
Well, how old do you expect to live, and when you base that number, do you use any family members that have recently passed? Or
Well, my family members seem to die at very old age, so I'm expecting to live to somewhere between 80 and 90, probably more so like 82, 83. My grandfather recently just died of cancer, but he was at the ripe old age of 85, I want to say. It's either 83, 84, 85, one of those. His sister-in-law had just died too, but she was just about as old, maybe not quite 80. She died of heart-related problems. But it doesn't seem like anybody in our family dies early. So I'd say like I'd have a pretty good chance of living to 80 years old.
80 years old it is. What conditions, age, or contributed to sickness or death? And you talked about your grandfather having cancer, but
Yeah.
what is other family problems, I guess you...
My other grandfather, who isn't dead yet, I think he's gotten cancer several times, but he caught it early and had it treated. The sister-in-law that had died, my grandfather's sister-in-law, died of a heart-related problem, I believe. But other than that, I wouldn't know. I guess cancer would be the biggest risk for me.
Makes sense.
I should also mention that they were all like really, really old, so they don't develop these sicknesses until way later in their life. I mean, you'll have to have a pretty downtrodden, roughed up body by the time you get some of these diseases in my family. So I don't feel like the risk is that high.
You heard him. 80 years is really, really old. All right. Well, what kind of things do you expect to do through your different, ages, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, when it comes to like travel? You want to get married? You want to have kids? You want to have a job? Do you want to do this? You want to do that? What you want to do? What you want to keep up with?
Well, I want to do a lot of travel. Hopefully, if I do get a career in epidemiology, like I'm aiming to, I'll be doing a lot of world travel. And even if that's not a part of the job, I want to travel anyway. I do want to do research. I want to go around and present this research. Also do science advocacy, different lectures, public speaking. As far as science education, I do want to also somehow sink myself into the arts. I do want to get a book published. I do want to be nice to release an album if I could learn how to make music and stuff. But I just kind of I want to do a wide range of things. As far as marriage, I don't see that happening in the near future, and I don't think I'd be the type to need to get married. I'd have to find somebody who's really, 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 really worth it. And I'm not big on kids, so I think the max number would be one. And I'm not even in a rush to get that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I had the kid when I was in my 40s. So yeah.
Do you think any of those are gonna hinder or enhance your life?
What, the kid?
No, like anything, all that.
Oh.
Do you think your job or what you want to do in life will enhance your
No, it'll enhance.
expectancy or hinder your age?
I think that's all gonna help me. I mean, as far as learning about different chronic diseases, the different risk factors associated with them, having to know that just by the nature of my job is going to help me out personally, because I'll know what steps I need to take in order to, avoid certain risk factors and things I can do to protect myself. If it happens to be epidemiological work with some kind of contagious disease, yeah, that would put a damper on it a little bit. But I feel like if you take proper precautions with that, you can really, really minimize risk of contracting something like that while on an epidemiological study. So I don't feel like it's going to be at all a damper. It's just going to be an enhancer.
All right, this last question's kind of rough because we are young. It says, what do you wish you had done when you were youth or younger in areas of health, finance, and religion?
So that's health, finance, and religion. I wish I had taken up a better interest in science when I was younger, and philosophy. Kind of broadened my worldview just a little bit earlier. I remember I was a 4.0 student in high school, but I felt like it was one of those 4.0 students that just kind of knew how to get the grades and not necessarily learn. The GPA wasn't really reflective of how much I actually knew. It was just kind of, I knew how to manipulate the system, is kind of what it felt like. So I felt like I had actually gotten a GPA that was reflective of what I knew. In the later years, especially when it came to mathematics, I got interested in mathematics a little early. So I actually learned in mathematics, but as far as things like chemistry and physics and biology, I didn't really feel like I learned anything because I didn't really apply myself there. I kind of wish I had. I also wish that I had learned about philosophy because that's just really interesting to me. Other than that, as far as physical activity, no. I mean, I wasn't really physically active as a kid, but I don't see how that would help me out now.
Well, yeah, Jason's going to live till he's 80. Didn't do physical activity as a kid.
Nope.
What can you say? All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jason. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Health 459. Thank you. Aging.
Hi, Lyman.